To show you guys, I take feedback to heart. A couple of comments and feedback I received is that my stick here is blocking my face and my mouth and that they would like to see more of my face. Fair enough, and because of that, I will ditch my microphone stick aside. But do you know why I choose to have that stick now? Because it keeps my hand movement to its minimal. Because sometimes I find myself speaking with an exaggerated hand movement that can be very distractive. So since you asked for the stick to be removed, I will ditch that.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
And if you find my hand movement to be too excessive, you ask for it. Anyway, please watch the following before we start. Disclaimer, whatever I share does not constitute financial advice. It is solely based on my opinion on what is right or wrong. So please do your own due diligence. If you're liking the content so far, please hit the like and subscribe button as your simple gesture will help a lot with the YouTube algorithm. If you are interested to find out more about property related matters, please find all the social media handles I am on, or you can just directly reach out to me on WhatsApp. Separately, I have also set up a Telegram group at the start of the year so that we can have a discussion that we as agents are not allowed to do so online, which is to talk. So if you are interested to get into a community that talks about everything under the sun about property, please scan the QR code, or for the boomers out there, I have pasted the link in my description. We're going to close the group invitation in probably a month or 2 times, so head over and I will see you there. Now back to the video. Lentor Central Residences is 94%, so I get it that the price is attractive, but for it to sell at 94%, wow, it's damn fierce. And I have to really give some credits to Hong Leong for really giving everyone a chance out there to get a unit at a very attractive price, undercutting the rest of the new launches along Lentor. Now imagine you're a Lentor modern owner whose SSD is about to be over and you see such price range at LCR. You tell me, how to sell? Can lah, if you're those who bought a lower floor and an attractive price, but if you are those who paid a heavy premium for a better facing and level, then you'll likely be stuck for a tad longer. Anyway, yes, the price was really very attractive and they priced it in a very orderly manner where the premiums were mainly loaded in the middle to higher floors. That's really so. And what's the standout buy in my opinion for Lentor Central Residences? Of course, it has to be the 4-bedroom compact lah. 4-bedroom at 3-bedroom price range for both new launch and resale. What is your downside risk? Then the facing, also not bad. Proper bedroom space, started from $2.37 million all the way to $2.8 million for the higher floor units. And at this point of recording, only the 28th floor is available at $2.8 million. I get it that the price is good, but hello, to pay $2.65 to $2.8 million range for a higher floor that creeps into the 4-bedroom premium in everywhere else in Lentor is... Surprisingly, when I was in the first hour queue with my clients, there were more 4 compact units taken than the other unit types. It goes to show that there should be a fair bit of HDB upgraders looking for something convenient, new, and doesn't burn a hole in today's market. So this is really unexpected. I was forecasting it to be 60 to 70% sold at tops with the resistance levels higher for the higher floor units, but I guess I'm wrong. Very, very wrong. The appetite and euphoria is crazy. Never mind. Anyway, it is already done and dusted. The slew of OCR launches is likely set to end here for now, because the rest of the year will see the focus shifted to the CCR market. Okay, because the CCR market, very sad, you know, past 2 years attention has been on the RCR and OCR region because it is not time. And guess what? Today I will be doing a quick review on the next CCR launch that is giving me the biggest dilemma. What dilemma exactly? Now, I usually try to stay away from CCR unless it's a product that should have strong demand organically from local citizens, especially if it's in the CBD region. I will just like, this is crispy chui, and I'll just run because it is a location that most locals wouldn't want to consider living in it even if the price is good, and given most buyers are foreigners previously and local investors, the trading of houses from an investor to another investor is not sustainable in today's market. But today, this one really got me thinking because I cannot definitively coin it as a property that no one wants. It is the hybrid of a CBD property with the faintest vibe of Sentosa. Not CBD, not Sentosa either, but feels a bit like both. And what is the one property that might split some opinions? It is none other than OMG 1 Marina Gardens and not the abbreviation for oh my god. Alright, I won't be doing our usual QPE analysis on this because I myself am not sure on many aspects of this first of its kind project in the new Marina South area. I will not cover much about quality and prices. Okay, so now the 937 unit mixed development sits on 131,000 square feet piece of land with sizes ranging from 1, 2, 3, all the way to 4 bedrooms and almost non-existent commercial floor plate. It was acquired in 2023 by Kingsford at 1401 per square foot per plot ratio. This means with the what not ever cost yada yada, the projected break-even price is set to be around 2361 per square foot. And as this is a harmonized project, I add about like 8% to that number and you should land at an actual break-even of closer to 2550 PSF. Now, you factor in a range of 10 to 15% profit margin, you should see it starting from 2700 and 2800 per square foot and upwards. Or if the developers really want to start low, you could go as low as 2550 or 2600 per square foot. Who knows? The price is going to be fair for its location, so I won't be elaborating too much on it in this video. And at this point of recording, I have no idea of how the floor plan looks like. Again, this is not going to be the gist for today. It is really about the demand for such houses here. As you can see from breakdown of sizes here, out of 937 units, there are about 241 one-bedroom units. Wow, it's quite UG. Then another 418 units of 2-bedroom types that range from the number 2 all the way to the 2+ study unit gem. 29 3-bedroom dual key.
Brother, what's that?
210 3-bedroom and 3-bedroom premium type. Still quite okay lah, very reasonable. And probably the best among the lot, 40 units of the 4-bedroom type likely reserved for the best view in the entire development. And the view is what I feel is one of the key selling points. The most premium facing should be the northeast facing overlooking Gardens by the Bay with the backdrop of Marina Bay Sands and Flyer at the far right hand corner. This one I really would have a soft spot. I'm not sure if any one of you share the same sentiments as me or not, because every year without fail I bring my kids to catch the National Day fireworks and aeroplane display over Marina South so that we are away from the crowd yet good enough to catch the entire display. And I actually prefer this view over the bay view at the river area because this has a good mix of greens. Imagine overlooking the entire gardens by the bay at night, the lighted up super tree, flower dome, laser show, and at the back MBS lights up alongside Singapore Flyer. I really cannot. So the view is one of the reasons that although this is quite close to being a CBD project, I think it is a very rare commodity. It used to be got money, also cannot buy, but now it's got money, you can buy whether you want it or you don't want. Now, second selling point, the location. Again, this is like living in CBD, but it is not entirely so because you are away from all the buildings, so you kind of feel like you are really living in a holiday home away from the hustle and bustle of life in the business district. In the future, you might have some buildings, but at the moment, it really isn't the case. Now, why I say it's also a little bit like living in Sentosa, because you are at the edge of the sea. Houses in front of the sea, but yet you get the convenience of having so many MRT lines within walking distance and also a very short drive to major expressway. Something that Sentosa properties don't get to enjoy. So it's a little bit like having the best of both worlds, the convenience of having everything within a short distance yet getting the amazing view. Now, this is the biggest reason why I am very confused about this. Now, imagine this again. You tell people that the park you walk every day is Gardens by the Bay right at your doorstep. Your hawker center is not any other hawker center but Satay by the Bay. Your supermarket and shopping mall is MBS. Your chill area is Marina Barrage. You are only a few minutes away from the cruise center and major expressway, and not to forget the fireworks view you're going to enjoy right in front of you. I really cannot, because I think that if I'm old enough and I want to look for something to retire in, I might consider this, especially the one overlooking the gardens. As for investment, I'm still leaning towards it being a no-no, as it's still an area that not many local with kids would want to be living in, no matter how you wish to transform the area. Exit strategy is still going to be the biggest problem unless you want to really build a residential township out of it, which I doubt so. Imagine having a primary school called Marina Gardens Primary School. Beyond that, the only reason why I'm not entirely ruling this out is really because of the mentioned reasons. It might still capture a fair bit of demand coming from the more affluent group of people who are hard about the location and view acquiring a trophy asset sort of property. So as it's set to be launched at the end of March, you will be getting more artist impression and layouts of development. When that happens, I will do a separate video about it. Until then, layouts are important, but as exit strategy is the biggest problem, the layout and price might not be enough to save it. Again, I really cannot say for sure if it will perform well or not. I'm 70-30 in favor of keeping it, but that 30% is really made possible because of its clear and obvious strength. Is this going to be a mass market trophy asset, or is this going to be a property that many people will run away from? Whatever it is, the focus on new launch will be centered around the CCR region for most of the remaining parts of the year. And what better options than to start with one Marina Gardens, likely an opinion-splitting project. And all I can think of at the end of the day is only one thing and one thing only. If only this lot landed into the hands of Wacko Land or King Long, the dynamics would have changed drastically.